Alright my friends, we're starting off at the back of our mats. We're coming down into a nice easy child's pose just to start this flow off with. This Pilates workout will be rather quick and effective, but for right now we're just starting off nice and slow and gentle. So just making sure that we're grounded, we're aligned, we've got all of our affirmations in place. We know exactly what we want at the end of this workout. Just breathing nice and deeply. From here, rolling on through to your cow pose, shifting your knees slightly together if needed, and then sinking back to your child's pose, and then repeating this cat-cow motion back to child's pose over a few times. So now we're adding an extended motion. You're going to sink a little bit further with your hips in a modified plank and then shift on back to child's pose. We're just repeating this more or less 4 times over. From here, now coming up into your high plank. You're going to bring your left knee to left shoulder or tricep, back out to 3-leg plank for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chaturanga, whatever that looks and feels like for you. Upward facing dog, and then sinking back into your child's pose just for a few breaths to reset. From here, we're rolling through to those modified plank rolls again, this time 4, 2, 3 and 4, back to high plank and repeating on the other side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, this time into your downward facing dog. Just holding for 1 moment. And then from here, shifting into high plank, dropping your left knee, making sure you're in the correct alignment. Then you're going to bring as high as you can, left knee to chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many you manage to do. Stretch out to your 3-legged dog just briefly, back to your plank, repeating on the other side, right knee drops, and then lifts up to your chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, stretching out into your 3-legged dog just briefly. Holding for 1 more breath, bringing your right foot to the front of your mat. So if you're anything like me, you need the extra second to adjust. Coming into your right side high lunge, reaching on up to your crescent lunge. From here, we're going to come into some crescent lunge pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shifting out into your warrior 2. And from here, we're going to come into the same thing but through our warrior 2. Clapping your hands up and overhead, straightening through your right leg and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to keep that right leg straight now. Then reaching forward over into your trikonasana triangle pose. Trying to keep your left hand reaching as high for the sky as you can. The chest is nice and open. And it really doesn't matter if your fingers reach the ground or not. The whole purpose right here is just to stretch out our left side and allow our right leg to cool off a little. So just holding for another breath, coming back up to your warrior 2, over into your peaceful warrior. Then over to your side angle. Right elbow to right knee, left arm reaches up and overhead. Using one or both of your hands, you're going to shift your right leg back, joining up with your left into 10 hip dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel free to drop the right leg first, shifting your left leg forward, or if you can do it all with a straight leg, by all means. Meeting into a left side high lunge. Reaching up with some stability and control. Coming up into our crescent lunge on our left side. And pulsing it again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up to your warrior 2. I'm going to do the same clap lunge pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching forward, keeping the left leg straight into your trikonasana triangle pose on your left side. Your right arm reaches as high as it can get, whether or not your fingers make it to the ground. Now we're just stretching out our right side and letting our left leg cool off. Shifting your way back up now into your warrior 2, then coming into your peaceful warrior. Shifting over to your side angle, left elbow, left knee, right arm reaches up and overhead. You might even notice a difference in your shoulders. Using one or both hands, shifting your left foot to your right foot, coming into 10 hip dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over to your high plank, taking your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then shifting back into your child's pose. We're going to be holding this child's pose for quite a long while, so really relish in it. This is one of 2 of our much needed rests that we'll be taking. So breathe deeply, get your heart rate down, the breathing softens. Feel free to either have engaged arms or relaxed arms like me, where your elbows touch the ground. And whether or not your hips make it to the ground onto your heels, allow your head to completely relax as well. From here now, shifting way forward into your high plank. You're going to drop your right knee, stick your right foot out, and coming into modified plank, bringing left elbow to your left knee and crunching it out for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many you manage to do. You're going to extend out your left leg and kick it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to bend into the knee now, keeping the foot flexed. And kick back into donkey. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to shift forward now into your rising clamshell. Then onto your elbow and lift as high as you can through the right side, even higher through your left leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming over into tabletop and then up into downward facing dog. And then we're going to repeat the same set of exercises on the other side. So dropping your left leg now and kicking out your left foot. And your right side crunches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping your right leg straight now, kicking it up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However many you manage to do. Kicking back into your plank donkey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shifting forward now into your left side clamshell, down onto your elbow for extra difficulty, and raising up onto your left hip. You might even find one side of you lift up higher than the other. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, however many you managed. And now coming into your tabletop, just making sure our alignment's there, getting our breathing under control, tucking our toes. We're going to lift up into bear position, just to start engaging our core. 3, 4, make sure that core is tucked. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to hold your bear. As you do so, now you're going to step out into plank and then back into bear for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to hold your bear and then spring back into the plank, back to bear, and 2, 3, 4, you got this, 5, and that is it, back to plank. Now down into your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and all the way up into your downward facing dog. Only 5 reps and it was a tizzy. It was a cardiac kick we didn't know we needed. Now stepping forward in the middle of your mat, wide feet, and a little further to the front of your mat, sinking low into your malasana yogi squat. We're just holding for 1 brief moment. Then you're going to reach your arms up and launch yourself up into standing, and then sink back all the way back down again into your yogi squats. 3, 4, 5, 6, try to get those hips nice and low. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're sinking back into our malasana, and this is our second long earned resting pose. So really indulge in being in this pose. It's an active resting pose, meaning we're still engaging, we're still balancing, still holding core strength, but at the same time we're bringing our breathing back down to sinus rhythm, down to a steady pace, and also allowing our hips to open, allowing our heart rate to settle down. Pushing on up to a standing, bring your feet together, coming down into your chair. Then you're going to bring either of your legs back into your Virabhadrasana, or aka crescent lunge. So right foot back to chair, and then alternate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to your chair, straighten legs, forward fold it out. And then step back into your downward facing dog. Just take a breather. And now step into the middle of your mat, crouching down however you see fit, rolling onto your back to the middle of the mat, and then we're coming into our 100s. Align yourself accordingly, and then away you go. I will see you on the other side of these 100s. I want you to count your own 100s because obviously we'll all be moving at a different pace. You can absolutely keep your upper body lifted for additional difficulty, or you can keep your head relaxed onto the ground. Either way, you're still going to be engaging your core. The purpose is to make sure that your feet are off the ground, that your knees are pressed together, and optional to have your upper body lifted or not. And as you pump your arms up and down, you'll definitely notice that it automatically entices your upper body to pump it out as well. So breathing deeply and count all the way up to 100. $28, $99, $100. Awesome job, guys. Straightening out your left leg, bringing in your right leg to single side bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to keep the left leg lifted. 5, 6. Don't worry about it if you don't make physical contact. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straightening out legs, bring in your left, straightening out to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on a bit of a slope, so it's a lot more difficult for me. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now alternating legs without the twist, but coming into bicycle leg extensions. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming into a ball now. Just to take a quick breather, give our bodies a little bit of a break. Then you're going to roll up and down like a ball by no particular reps. This is just a way to warm up our core again and to get a nice back massage. And whenever you're ready, adjust your hands underneath your butt if you need to, but coming into some leg drops. 2, 3, bent knees just help take some of the strain off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now you're going to extend your legs, make sure that they're in the right position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The slower you go, the harder it is. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back into ball one final time. And now easing out into everybody's favorite Shavasana. finally going to relax. Just flop on out. Hands outside of your mat, feet hip width distance. Whether or not you'd like to grab a pillow and put it under your head. And if you're outside, feeling the ground beneath you. Just breathing nice and deeply. Feeling as each part of your body officially relaxes. No part of you is engaged any longer. You worked hard, you thrived harder, and now you get to relax the rest of the way. Whenever you're ready, rolling on through to your fetal position. And once again, whenever you're ready, coming on up into whatever definition of easy seated pose works for you. I'm personally choosing to bring my elbows to my knees and my hands into an LA mudra. So once you've found a satisfying seated position, we're just going to sit here a little bit longer in stillness, breathing nice and deeply. We'll be feeling great and amazing from this, but we should also be feeling gentle and relaxed, not the way we felt before we started our practice. Thank you all so much for flowing or just viewing. I do appreciate it either way. Thank you all for taking the time, not only on your mats, but also for clicking on this video. I really do hope you enjoy this flow, and I shall see you for the rest of my videos. Namaste.